Wait.
Hello. Okay, I guess we are going. Hello and welcome to a special edition of Week in the Brain. I am your soccer analyst, Johnny. I am Grant's brother. Today we're going to be talking about the FIFA Women's World Cup. Grant decided that he did not want to be in this video. He said that he was going to take this one off and let me have it, but we will be posting another video this week about this week's sports news. So here is our, wrong one, social media. YouTube is our Week in the Brain, Twitter, Week in the Brain, Facebook, obviously Week in the Brain, and Instagram, Week in the Brain also. Next is your FIFA Women's World Cup, Canada 2015. So, a lot of people have favorites of who they want to win, and USA is obviously a big one of people who have watched the FIFA Women's World Cup constantly. Who's my favorite?
Sweden. Nigeria.
Unfortunately, they all are kicked out. My favorite can include Brazil,
Germany.
US, and Germany. But those are the favorites to win.
China. Netherlands.
Grant, calm down. So apparently Grant decides to come in here
Canada.
right now and help me out with the video. I love it actually right now. That's actually great. I'm glad he's here helping me out. Canada, with Sinclair, great. I think they're a really good team. They'll be fine.
Torn ACL.
Now with Group A, you have China and you have Canada. Canada gets a PK at the very end of the game by Sinclair, finishes off, gets the first 3 points of the entire World Cup, finishes off with Group A, and gets on the top of Group A in the beginning. Netherlands also gets a goal. New Zealand doesn't. So I will be actually going through fast because there are so many games in just the first 3 rounds. And I will be talking about the quarterfinals. We actually have a bracket over there. We will be talking about them later on. Netherlands beat New Zealand 1-0. Norway 4-0 over Thailand in Group B. Germany beats Ivory Coast 10-0. And you think the Germany-Brazil game was pretty bad, the 7-1 game. But that technically was in a semi-final, so yes.
Why do these call it Ivory Coast? It's called the Ivory.
They call, I don't know,
Wait, I don't get why they call it like Tura Yaya and Yaya Tura.
They do it weird. The way, I don't know. Their language must be, their language is obviously different, so that's how they do it. And everyone just accepted Cote d'Ivoire.
And why is there an elephant for Ivory Coast and Thailand?
Because that's their, symbol.
Am I an elephant?
I don't know. My favorite animal is an elephant, so...
Do I do a good elephant noise? That was more like a fart.
Okay.
I'm spraying.
We're talking about soccer here, not elephants. I'm sorry. Germany goes up 10-0 to be atop of Group B over Norway, even though Norway gets a 4-0 win. Japan, PK at the beginning of the game, beat Switzerland 1-0. Switzerland is actually a good team, even though it's their first World Cup. They actually get in slightly third place. You'll see that later. Cameroon beats Ecuador 6-0 in Group C. Sweden and Nigeria tied 3-3 in Group D. Australia, USA. USA beats Australia 3-1.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate. Too bad they lost.
So it's not a good day.
No, it's a bad day, mate.
No.
So, USA, it was actually 1-1 at half, and then USA gets 2 goals in the second half, and goes up 3-1. Costa Rica ties with Spain in Group E. Brazil goes atop Korea Republic in Group E. Group F, France beats England 1-0. France, another top favorite. Mexico, Colombia tied 1-1. Now we're talking about the second round or second time in Group A. New Zealand and Canada tie 0-0. Netherlands beats China. So now Netherlands is up in the ranks right now. Norway and Germany tie 1-1. Thailand and Ivory Coast. Thailand beats them 3-2. Cameroon, Japan. Japan is up 2-1. Ecuador, Switzerland. Now, thinking about this, Switzerland, first year in the World Cup. That's Ecuador's first goal in the World Cup. In a World Cup ever. Switzerland scores 10. That's their first 10 goals in the World Cup ever. Because remember, it is their first year.
First win.
It's their first win. It's their first everything this time. And two women, actually, I forget their names, but they got hat trick in 5 minutes. Is that correct, Grant?
Yeah, one of them did.
Yeah. A woman got, first Switzerland got 3 goals, pretty much. That's what a hat trick is, if you don't know. They got a hat trick in less than 5 minutes. And that's crazy. You never heard of that ever before, right? So let's move on to the next game. Group D, this is the U.S.'s group. Australia beats Nigeria 2-0 after Australia just lost to USA 3-1. Sweden and USA tie 0-0. Spain and Brazil goes up 1-0 in Group B. 2-2 tie for Costa Rica and Korea. Colombia goes up 2-0 over France. England 2-1 over Mexico in Group F. Now we're going back to Group A, the start of round 3. New Zealand and China tie 2-2. Now it's big tie. Canada ties 1-1 with Netherlands. Canada overedges Netherlands in the tie. In Group B, Norway goes up 3-1 over Ivory Coast. Unfortunately, Ivory Coast does not make it. Germany, Thailand. Thailand actually, if I can see, no, they do not make it. Unfortunately, I forgot if they made it or not. They don't make it. But they did. If I'm looking at my stats over there, they had a goal differential of -7, and only the top 4 third place teams make it. Unfortunately,
and I already see 3 teams better than that.
3 teams better than who?
Better than Thailand, and I'm not including England. So.
True. England was second though. Your top 3 teams are Switzerland, Netherlands, Colombia, and Sweden.
Let me see. What team was
So next in Group B, or Group C actually, Cameroon beats Switzerland 2-1. Japan beats Ecuador 1-0. Sweden and Australia tie 1-1. USA, Nigeria. USA goes up atop Nigeria 1-0. Spain, Korea Republic 2-1. Korea Republic. Brazil beats Costa Rica 1-0. France beats Mexico 5-0 after a surprising loss to Colombia 2-0. I didn't actually talk about that, surprisingly. Colombia loses to England 2-1.
Yeah, actually, England got second.
And before I go back to the bracket here, Colombia, England got second in their group. Colombia gets third. But before I go back to the bracket over there, I know that was fast and it might have been super fast for you, but that was a point. I was just trying to get it out of the way so I could go to the bracket, and that's what is pretty much more important because we already nailed it down to the top 16 in this into this tournament. Also, Phil Nevin. Phil Nevin, I think we will be retiring him just because we accidentally popped his head off.
we were assassins.
We accidentally popped his head off. I don't know how that happened, but it did. One of our executive producers accidentally popped his head off. So I think we will be retiring him. Maybe we will just have a momentum of him. We will probably just have a momentum of him just to be here. Before I go, I just want to say, go subscribe to us, like our videos, go watch all our videos on YouTube, Week in the Brain. Go follow us on Twitter, Week in the Brain. Go like our page on Facebook, Week in the Brain.
Peace.
And go follow us and like all our pictures on Week in the Brain on Instagram.
Always have peace.
Here's our other logo. If you like our other logo better than this one, go ahead and tell us, comment on our video, tweet us, do whatever you want. Go on Facebook and tell us which one you actually think is better. It doesn't really matter. I like both of them, but
I like the one where you cut.
This one?
Go like this.
Are you talking about this one?
Yeah, you have to talk about the one you like.
Oh, where you cut into your
Yeah,
You're talking about this one, right?
Yes, not the one that's like on the top of your head.
Okay, so you like that one, but you like this one better?
Visualize it to other people.
Okay, no,
the
picture's right here.
No. I'm talking about the other one now. Is that one
Okay, so the other one that's a brain that says Week on the Brain there. Go ahead and tell us which one.
If you want to be close to me, you gotta do it, right?
Go ahead and tell us which one you prefer more. So here we go. We're gonna come over here. Hello, and unfortunately we did not get to, or we had to cut the video, so we already did another run, so this is our second run doing it. Right now, 16 teams have punched their way into their round of 16, but really it's 14 now, because 2 games have already played tonight. Second of Group A, China, and second of Group C faced off tonight. China getting the win 1-0, so China gets their ticket into the quarterfinals. USA, the top of Group D, will face third place Colombia of Group F in the quarterfinal, or no, in the round of 16, I mean, and the winner of that will be in the quarterfinals. I believe my pick is going to be on this one, will be USA. I feel like USA is just a better team. They have it together right now. I feel like they'll be able to score enough and just defeat Colombia in this match. Germany already beat the first of Group B, beat the third place of Group D. That was a group of USA. They beat them 4-1. So Germany goes into the quarterfinals. France and Korea Republic play. France was first in their Group F. Even though they lost 2-0 to Colombia, surprisingly, they still advance. They will face second of Group E, Korea Republic. That's actually a harder game. Korea Republic is a pretty solid team, but I think France will be able to dominate over them. So let's write France over here. So that is the champion, or that is the side for there. I don't know if I'll be saying who goes in the semis or not, but we'll talk about that a little later. Over here, let's see, alright, you have first of Group E, Brazil, versus second of Group D, Australia, and that was the group of the United States. They will face each other. Both really strong teams. Brazil, third place, the rank in the world is third place out of everyone. First is Germany, and Germany already punched their ticket. And second is US. US, another strong team, and I think that they will go into the quarterfinals also. Brazil being third, and Australia being fifth. 2 top teams. I feel like this might come out in PKs. I really didn't think about this one, and we will come back because they are both great teams. And it's like thinking about how the NBA Finals turned out. It was either the Cavs or Warriors. Obviously, I was more of a leaning towards the Warriors because I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron James. I'm a bigger fan of Steph Curry. Stephen Curry, actually. So I was on his side, so I picked Golden State Warriors to win it, and they did. So great job on that one. This time, Brazil, Australia. You're not. I'll say I'll dislike Brazil in a way, just because they're Brazil, or they're not U.S. But you also have Australia, and I've never thought about Australia before until this World Cup. Japan. Oh, I'll go back to that one. Japan and Netherlands. Japan, the top of Group C, and Netherlands got another third place spot. I think Japan will pull off with a win here. Netherlands is also another good team, but Japan seems to come out with a win every single time. They are one of the only teams to get 9 points. I'm not sure if they were the only team, but they were one of them to get 9 points in their group. Japan, and they just know how to win the game. They go up 1-0, like they did against Switzerland. Switzerland's a very good team, so they're only first year. They beat Ecuador 10-1 in their second game of a World Cup ever. Netherlands, I don't think they're a good enough team, but Japan gets a PK in the first 10 minutes, I think. It was the first 10. It was in the first half, early, and they beat Switzerland 1-0 only on a PK. Norway, England. Norway, the second of Group B, and England, the second of Group F. Oh yeah, I already wrote there. Okay. Norway, England. Oh, I think I wrote the lines wrong, unfortunately. Sorry about that one. I did write those wrong. I didn't notice them actually before. We go here and here. Alright, so that's for the quarterfinals. I was confused for a second. Norway, England, two good teams. They both got second in their group. Norway second in Group B. England second in Group F. England was in the group of France, another top team. Actually, Australia might have been sixth in the world. I think France is fifth. That might have been it. I'm not sure, but I think that's true. Norway, another top team. Norway was in the group of Germany, and they tied 1-1. I believe it was 1-1. There's so many games in the World Cup that you just can't remember the scores. That either Germany won 1-0 or they tied 1-1. I don't think Norway won that one though. Norway, England, another good game. This is one where you have to think about it, and it's like the China-Cameroon game. They're neck and neck with each other, and you have no idea who will actually come out with the best outcome. Norway, England, I think it will be Norway, because Norway knows how to score. They're a good, solid team. England's all right. I didn't really get the best chance to watch England throughout the entire World Cup. I didn't get the chance to, but England seems like a better solid team. Canada, Switzerland. This one's a hard one. Even though Switzerland was third in their group, they played hard. And they were a good, solid team. A very good, solid team. Canada, good, but I feel like they're very beatable. Canada, Sinclair is a very good player for them. But I feel like Cinderella on that one, I feel like Switzerland will actually come out with a win on this one. Surprisingly, I think Switzerland will come out with a win there. Now let's go back to Brazil and Australia. So that was another tough game. So was the England-Norway game. But this one, I don't know, it was an even tougher game. And I believe... So, do we have any upsets here right now? The only upset is the Switzerland game. I'm going to go with another upset here. I'm going to go with Australia here. Brazil, they come out strong. Brazil always comes out strong. And they always end up getting super far into the World Cup, but they never go far enough. USA, in the 6 times that there is a World Cup, I think that this is the 6th World Cup, right, Grant? In the 5 other before times that they had the World Cup, USA has placed 1, 2, or 3 in each World Cup. And that's amazing. And Brazil, I think they've only placed once. Out of the amount of times that they've had such great teams, placing only once is pretty bad. Now, let's go on to the semifinals. I will go into the semifinals, my predictions. I was thinking about this. Should I go on the semifinals, Grant, or should I leave it here?
Leave it here.
Leave it here? I think that's actually a good, better decision here. Yes? Really happen.
Final thoughts.
Here, thank you for reminding me about that. Final thoughts. Let's think about this. I'll write down my top 3 down here, right now.
Just write down your top 3 right now.
Top 3.
Right here, right now. USA is gonna be first. I know it.
So you have your first, second, and third. So let's think. I have. So what I'm thinking is USA will play Germany in the semifinals. It's going to be a very tight game. But on the other hand, this side of the bracket is not strong. Japan's a very strong team. It is strong, but at the same time, it's not as strong as the other side.
Yeah,
except for China.
You have top 3. Look, okay.
Okay.
Sweden's top number 5.
No. But what I'm saying is, it's right here, right here,
3.
right here, in the quarterfinal bracket.
Still, you have the top 3.
Yeah. France is third, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, I totally got it wrong. I thought it was Brazil.
No.
Brazil's 5th?
Sweden's 5th.
Sweet. Oh my god, I messed everything up.
You did. You done goof.
I did done goof. Australia's what, 10th?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's really good.
So sorry, guys. I definitely did. So USA actually got first in group of death. Second after the men's got second in their group of death, if you all remember that. Semi-finals. Here we go. Let's go with this. I'm gonna go with the surprising.
It's Germany, guys.
USA goes second or first.
First, yeah. USA goes first.
Third.
US.
So what I'm calling is whoever wins that semifinal or whoever loses that semifinal is going to win third. So Germany. Is gonna win. It's gonna get. Second is surprisingly, I know everyone probably not gonna like me for this.
Australia. Boo! No.
First World Cup ever, Switzerland gets second in the World Cup.
No way.
I think Japan will actually lose to Australia. I think Australia's firepower is too much for Japan.
Okay, don't get into it too much. Norway's gonna beat Switzerland, but whatever.
Norway, Switzerland. I think Switzerland's gonna be that Cinderella team and beat Switzerland. So. Thank you all again. I want to thank Grant. I want to thank my other producer Kennedy. That was helping out today. I want to thank everyone that's watching, everyone that's subscribed, everything that's happened. Everything that's happened throughout this entire thing. We can't be happy enough to thank everyone who has watched our videos and who is ever watching this video.
You're like the headless horseman.
Huh?
You're like the headless horseman without the horse.
What? You couldn't see my head? Oh, that's fine. That's
You're like standing up.
Oh, that's fine. But I want to thank you guys. Like this video. So go and subscribe to our channel. Go and follow us on Twitter. Go like our page, or go follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and go like our page on Facebook. So I want to thank you all today, and remember, like this video,
Skittles,
and don't be weak in the brain.
And
see ya.
you gotta love those Skittles.
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 We all have Major Skittles.
Are you Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah, boys. See ya. Boing, 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 boing.
Did I stop it?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Guess we didn't stop it, guys.